Hi, everybody. It's Mark Rushton at markrushton.com. It is Sunday, March 6, 2022. And this video is called Foggy Bright Glow and Morning Sun. That's what I'm going to look here. That's Foggy Bright Glow is the Instagram painting of the day. Right. Profiled on my Instagram at Mark Rushton and told a little story. And, to the 89 people I got out there following me. And, if you'd like to follow along, you can do it at Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, you can go over to my Facebook page, facebook.com/Mark Rushton Gallery. You'll get the Instagram on there. You'll get these videos on there. It's a rebroadcast of the live show. It's a really good way to go. But of course, my gallery and art store is at markrushtongallery.com, where you can buy beautiful paintings just like this. I think, yeah, and I did this last night, and I'll be doing this again in the future here. But these look so good. These look great. So these would be as if they were a metal print, and a metal print. I got the metal prints around here. They're like these. They're like these things here. Now I had this one at Shutterfly. This is not the same company that's going to fulfill it. I'm going to be getting another one from the fulfillment house, but they'll be exactly the same. This is kind of shiny. Got that glossy, kind of like the glossy. I like the glossy. Let's shrink that down a little bit here, and then just this is Evening Heat as a metal print. They're kind of pricey, but they're not that pricey. And then, of course, I've got Thicket here, which is, this is an acrylic. See that? I don't know how they do that. Beautiful, beautiful reproduction. Right? But metal print, I keep telling this story because, not everybody's watching all the same shows. But a few years ago, before the thing, I went to an art gallery, saw a show, and there was a husband and wife there that were doing this sort of thing, limited editions on metal prints, and and they were smaller pieces, and I kind of liked it, and it stuck in my head, and anyway, now I'm doing it, except I'm not in a gallery anymore. But this is probably what I should. This is what I should have taken down to the gallery when I was in the gallery. Something like this, but much bigger. Maybe not like that. Those are a little. Well, I'll tell you what the price is on something like that here, but something like that. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful piece. Of course, you probably make it I don't know whether people want open editions or limited editions. I have no idea about that later. But let's shrink me down. Work. There we go. I'm still so excited to see this because for the longest time, I've always wanted to make, I make these paintings. We'll go through the book here. Some of them are in the book. See if I can find it. I'll tell you, the live show here is always seat of the pants. Super exciting. Let's see that. There it is. This is the real size of Foggy Bright Glow. Right there. That's it. Of course, it's behind a plastic sleeve and everything like that. But it's just acrylic ink on synthetic paper, process that I've been refining for the last 30 years. Not constantly, but I started painting on Tyvek about 30 years ago when I was in art school. I was a poor art student, and they had some synthetic paper there, and it's super cheap at the Blick store in Kansas City, and I bought it. I took it home, and I was like, what is this? What is this stuff? And then, back and forth over the years. But, it's taken a long time to develop this sort of technique and this style. And I have a lot of this abstract landscape motif. And it really, I've always wanted it to scale up. And I had a hard time scaling that up just because of, dealing with the substrate. You get it, do you get matted? Do you get it, how do you frame it? Do you adhere it to cradle wood? How do you do that? I had to learn a lot of stuff along. I made some nice big pieces, and but the smart money. If I had known about all this sort of stuff when I was in the gallery, I would have had these made. I would have had metal prints made. And I would have had acrylic prints made. Limited editions. That's what I would have done. And but live and learn. I am where I am right now. But that just being able to see, that's just, that's a live preview in the fake what do they call that, the the lobby or something like that. But seriously, and that's a big one there. That's what's the size on that one? I think it's 60 by 50 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. And can you imagine walking into a room and there's your painting? That sort of thing. Let's look at the next one here. The next slide. This is morning sun, and I don't have any way to make the picture any larger here, but I mean, just like that. There's your focal point. Who cares what your sofa looks like? Dang, look at that painting. Who did that? Did that look great? Just sitting there. It's always, and there's so much texture. There's so much texture in that color, that rhythm, that sort of electricalness, static. It looks like I'm not sure how to describe it, but it just makes it. Just makes the room. Can you imagine having some? And how much do those cost? Metal print that big with a backing on it and oversized shipping and everything. It's probably going to be around $3,000. But I'll have sales. I know that's not for everybody. But they have smaller sizes, 11 by 14, I believe, in a metal print. If I'm not mistaken, 11 by 14 is like, what was it going to be? I have it here in the Instagram. Yeah. 48 by 60 with flush mounting, crating, oversized shipping. It's around 3,000 before sales. I'm going to have sales. Smaller version, like a 24 by 30 metal print with float mount hanger and shipping, around $700. You go into a gallery, what are you going to get for $700? Something about this big these days. 24 by 30, that's 2 by 2.5. And a metal print. These things are, I have touched it. These things are beautiful and durable and fantastic. 16 by 20, under $300. 16 by 20, under $300. And there's smaller ones too. You want to decorate your bathroom or maybe a little side wall in the kitchen with these sorts of things. Yeah. And the metal's the more expensive. I mean, there's other options, other substrates as well. Fine art paper, wood, acrylic, canvas wraps. Down the road. Oh yeah. Gonna do what I can to get these into as many homes and businesses and waiting rooms. Look at that. Awesome. And so how many paintings do I have in my gallery? 34. I got 34 in there. I focused the first week kind of on the originals, and the last 2 days here, the weekend, I've had a lot of time and really, really ramped it up and got into a process and did a lot of rescanning this weekend. So, everything that's kind of in my catalog here. You know, all this sort of stuff. It just looks so good on the website. These sorts of things. We have the trees. I'll probably profile the trees tomorrow. The trees series. Now these are a bit cropped. The prints are cropped because, you know, you can't fit this whole thing onto a particular type of format. Now these you could to a certain extent. The rest are cropped. I'll be mindful of that in the future. Now I understand ratios when editing. God, I'm dumb. But yeah, this just, who knows how long it'll be before I make a sale, right? I plan to give stuff away. I plan to have, you know, sales, and I plan to, you know, I don't expect anything to happen. Nobody knows me. My mailing list is not that big. My subscriber base is not that big. But you know what? I'm going to keep doing the video shows here on YouTube and over on Facebook Live and Twitch TV. And they're going to be also on BitChute and Odyssey and YouTube. Keep doing that Instagram every day. Somebody's going to want that in their house. Maybe not quite that size, but wow, look at that. Go to a building or hospital. Wow. What they're paying for original art these days, well, you can get something spectacular like that. You know, I know I'm rambling, but I don't know. It's super exciting. Spent a lot of time on it this weekend, and I think it looks great. Looks great. Happy to have this. Happy to have this. I'm building it, you know, and I think at some point here, I'm going to kind of relax as far as putting new things in. I've got a lot. You know, 34 is a lot. It's going to be hundreds eventually, and I want to work on a new series, which was inspired by Tom Wake, who I interviewed more than a year ago from the Insomniac Bookshop on Instagram. But he inspired me because one of my paintings inspired him, and so he emailed me and inspired me back. And I'm just like, it's just on my mind, and I'm like, I've got to work on a few of these things. So maybe in the next week or so, we're gonna have a couple of snowstorms, March, and maybe I'll have a little bit of time to work on that. A small little series. So I've got the abstract landscapes, I have the pure abstracts, I have the trees, and the next thing that's coming, which I'm not going to say, but who knows? Who knows? Find your niche and start digging. Right? 13 minutes. It's time to end it here. I could talk all night. Is the excitement palpable? I think it is. This looks great. This is exactly what I wanted. You know? And gosh, if nobody buys anything at this moment, I won't be depressed about that for a few years, because this is great. This is great. And you know, figure out how to market these, figure out how to sell these to people who don't know me. And you guys can follow along. It's great. You want to pick something up along the way? I make something that really connects with you. You can get a small one. Who knows? I may even make something and just, you know, I plan to have regular giveaways. I've got this, you know, this art ain't going to sell itself. All right, man. See you tomorrow after we get some snow. Fun. I'm not going to shovel it. I'm not going to shovel it. It's going to be 45 on Tuesday. What's the point, right? All right. See you later.